G'day, welcome to another Better Communications Results. And today I want to follow on from yesterday's riff about creativity and wondering what our creativity time span is. Now, you look at some of the more famous creative people in the world, the musicians, the artists, the painters, the writers, and a lot of them became famous in their sort of like before they were 30, shall we say. Certainly in music that's the case. In popular music is a very young sort of sphere. You look at software coders and graphic artists and people like that. Visual artists seem to break through into the big time while they're still young. You look at Warhol, people like that. Once they've established a reputation, a brand as it were, and then they can go on and do all sorts of other creative stuff. But it makes me wonder whether there's some sort of creative thing in the first place, a creative deadline. There used to be the myth that went around that if you weren't a millionaire by the time you were 30, you statistically had no chance of being a millionaire ever. The odds were infinitesimally against you. And I'm wondering whether the same thing is with creativity, or whether we can still be as creative as we were, as boundary pushing as we were when we're older, as we were than when we were younger. We might have learnt a few rules over the years, but we've also learnt constraints, and we've also been constrained in our thinking by the environment and by having, the wind knocked out of our sails quite a few times. So I wonder whether, as we get older, whether we are as creative or whether we're just more nuanced as we get older. So we take the existing ideas that we had and refine them rather than creating, brand new, groundbreaking ideas. I'd be interested in what your thoughts are. For me, I have no idea. But yeah, I'd be interested in your views. So until I hear from you, and until next time you see one of these videos out there, take some communication risks. Learn how to speak English for one thing. Take some communication risks, and remember, communicate with passion.